Hi guys, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. Let me show you guys how to make this beautiful trendy butterfly skirt with this smoked top. This is a two-piece set and it is so beautiful. If you want to learn how to make something like this, please keep on watching. Now guys, this is the material I'm going to be working with. It's an Ankara material, okay? So what I want to do is to extend the length of this Ankara to 60. Now normally the length of Ankara is by 45, so I want this to be by 60, so I'm going to be adding. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold my Ankara as though I want to cut it. We are dealing with the skirt first, then when we are done we'll go over to the top, okay? So I'm going to head to fold the first one and then I'm folding the second one just like the way you would fold for a flay. All right, so fold with the length that you want. Do the first folding and then do the second folding for a 360-degree flay. Okay, so this is the folding for me. It's into 4. All right, now this closed part is going to be the waist area. Okay, now you can see that when I take for my full length, I'm not going to get up to my full length because Ankara is by 45. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add to this edge. I'm going to add to this edge, this particular edge right here, so that I can make it up to 60 or up to the length that I want. Okay, so I'm going to cut out this first folding and I'm going to use this first folding to cut out another length again. Then I'm going to join the both of them together. Okay, so just follow what I'm doing and you would understand. So I'm cutting out the first folding with the exact length that I want. All right, so now I'm going to use this particular one to cut out another one and I'm going to join it just along, just this way that I just showed you guys. So now I'm going to fold again for the one I'm going to use to join to the initial one I just cut. All right, so I'm folding again to get that exact length on fold and then I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. So guys, I've gone ahead to cut it out and now the next thing I'm going to do is to go ahead and join to the edge of the first one that we cut out. Okay, so I'm going to head over to my sewing machine and join these two together. So guys, I've gone ahead to join and you can see my joining right there. Okay, now you would see that the length of your Ankara now is it's even way longer than 60. Now it's very long. Okay, you can see my joining right here and then the length is like way above 45 and like long enough for me to get what I want. Now I'm going to go ahead and then fold and go ahead and cut. All right, so I'm going to fold, do my first folding like so. You see what we have. Do your first folding like so, and then when you are done you're going to fold again. You're going to fold into 4, just the normal way that you fold when you are cutting a 360-degree flay. Okay, so I'm just going ahead to like arrange, put everything in order before I do my second folding, which is very important because you're working with like a fabric. So make sure to like smoothen everything out and then do your second folding. So this is my second folding and yeah, it is very long enough for the length that I want. Right, so yeah, this point up here is going to be for my waist because that point is closed on all 4 parts. Okay, so I'm going to take my waist round divided by 4, which is 7, and I'm going to mark that right there. Okay, so just place your tape rule from one side to the other side, get your waist divided by 4 and mark. Then you can just add like a little curve to it. So this is how I normally cut my flay. I also have like a tutorial on how to cut a 360-degree flay on my channel. Okay, so right, I've gone ahead to take out my waist round divided by 4. Next, I'm going to take out at the place where my tape rule is at, I'm going to take out the length of my skirt. Okay, the length of this skirt, I'm going to take it and then I'm going to add my hemming allowance. Okay, now at the other edge, at this top place, you're going to take the same length as you just took on the other side, just the exact same length you took on the other side. Take the same thing right here, okay? So I'm going to mark the same length that I took on that other side right here. All right. So now when you are done with that, you're going to like rule a straight line downwards like so. Just rule a straight line all the way down. And then when you are done, you are going to now rule a straight line from the other side, and then it's going to meet at a point. So from this other side, you're going to rule a straight line. Sorry guys, this was like out of the camera, but I'm just ruling a straight line from that other mark to go all the way and meet the first one that I drew, okay? So you can see it's coming all the way up and they're going to meet just right there at this point, okay? Now this is just all you need to do, okay? And I don't know why I went ahead to like add another inch to here, but please just ignore that, okay? Just make sure that what you have is like what the length that you have here is the same length you have for the other side, and that is basically all you need. So guys, next thing I'm going to do now is to just go ahead and cut this out. So you can see how very simple it is to actually draft this skirt out. So you can see, can you see it's already like giving that vibe of that handkerchief skirt, okay? So next thing you're going to do is to go ahead and cut. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this out and I will show you what it's looking like. So guys, I'm done with cutting this out and this is what I have. This is exactly what I have. So you can see those two smaller parts are of the same length. And then we have the middle part that is very long. That is going to give us like that dramatic effect. Okay. Then they're going to like divide just one part, which is going to be the back. So you can see the part I'm dividing. This is going to be the back for my zipper. Okay. I'm going to be fixing a zipper to this. Now, this is what I have. You can see what it's looking like. Can you see? It's already giving that vibe already. Now, guys, now this has yeah, when I was done with cutting, because of that joining, I'm going to just go ahead and top stitch at the tip for those joining that we did in the beginning. Now, guys, this has like this long flounce on top of it. So I'm going to be using the remaining of my material, which is what I have here for the flounce. All right, so this is the length that I have. You can work with your desired length. Now I'm going to fold each of them. I'm going to mark the middle point of each of them. Okay. Now I'm going to head to fold this and I'm going to like notch the middle points. I'm going to do the same thing for the other one as well. Okay, now with that middle point, I'm going to start from the front, okay? And you're going to turn this to the wrong side and turn that flounce to the wrong side as well, and then join both of them together. Okay, so you're going to join it middle point of your skirt to the middle point of one of the flounce, pin it together from the middle to all the way to the side. Now, guys, if you followed my tutorial step by step, you will see that that joining we did to make our Ankara by 60 is going to fall into our two sides. Okay, it's going to be like on the two opposite sides of your skirt. And then the center front is closed. Then the center back, you're going to open it with scissors. All right, while that joining is already going to form the two sides of your skirt. So you're going to join this flounce from the middle to the two sides and then stop. And then the other flounce, you're going to divide it into two. Okay, then you're going to join one for each side of the back. All right, so remember to turn your skirt to the wrong side. Turn your skirt to the wrong side and then turn that flounce to the wrong side as well. Then you are going to join from the zip area. Place it from the center back or from the zip area, pin it all the way to the side. Okay, so you can see what I just did. All right, so I'm going to pin from the center back. I'm going to pin it all the way to the side. So yeah, guys, this is exactly what I have. All right, so I'm going to be doing the same thing as well for this other side. Okay. Now, guys, I'm going to go ahead and join this up, all right? Join the back pieces, join the center, and then I'll come and show you guys what it's looking like. So, guys, I've gone ahead to join this, and I've gone ahead to turn it over, and this is exactly what we have. Can you see how beautiful it's already looking? This is what we have. Now I'm using an Ankara that does like the front and back is not the same. So it's better to use an Ankara that does not have front and back for this type of style. Okay. Now, I've been seeing some of these styles where the flounce is actually like joined in the middle all the way down. So you can go ahead and like join your own all the way down at this point to get that style. If you want the flounce to like be flying separately, what you want to do is to go ahead and like fold the edges of the flounce. All right. So when I have to fold the edges of my flounce, next thing I'm going to do is to go ahead and fix my zipper. So I'm going to go ahead and like join the back, fix my zipper. I'll do that on my sewing machine and I'll show you guys what it's looking like. So guys, can you see what it's looking like? I'm gonna head to join my zipper and yeah, this is what we have. This is exactly what we have. So our skirt is really coming out nice. Oh, our skirt really came out nice because we're basically done with making this skirt. Okay. So just go ahead and fold the edges of your skirts and that will be it. Now for the top, this is the remaining material I have for my top. So I'm going to go ahead and fold into two like so. So for this top, you want to make sure that the length is past your waist. Okay, like add like 6 inches to your waist. Okay, fold into two like so and then fold again according to the length of the sleeve. It's a cut together, right? Is a cut together from the shoulder to the sleeve. So fold according to the length of the sleeve that you want. Okay, I'm working with a short sleeve, so I'm going to consider that while folding. So now what I'm going to do is to check my length, if it's okay, if it's what I want. And I'm going to take my neck round measurement, which is 3.5, and I'm going to take my V-neck, it's going to be a V-neck. I'm going to take 8 inches for my V-neck. Then I'm going to go ahead and connect. Now for this top style, I'm going to be making front and back V. All right, now it's my choice. If you want to make your back round neck, you can still go ahead and do that. So I went ahead to take my shoulder divided by 2, then I marked the length of my sleeve, which is 7 inches plus 1 inch hemming allowance. Then I marked my round sleeve, which is 8 inches, and then I went ahead to take my round bust divided by 4, which is 9, plus extra 5 inches. Remember, this is going to be a smoked top, okay? So you're going to be adding extra 5 inches for the smoking. So I went ahead to take shoulder to my under bust, which is 13.5, okay? And shoulder to my waist, which is 17. So on my under bust, I'm going to mark my under bust round, which is 7. My under bust round divided by 4, which is 7, plus extra 5 inches. On my waist, I'm going to mark my waist round divided by 4, which is 7, plus extra 5 inches. Okay. Then I'm going to connect, all right, all the way from the sleeve, all the way down to the under bust, to the waist, and then down to the length of the top. I'm going to add extra 1 inch for allowance of my sleeve, okay, joining my sleeve area at the armpit area, okay. Now I'm going to add like 0.5 inches for my neckline for, turning with the facing. And yeah, I'm cutting the front and back V neckline because that is the style that I'm going for. Now you want to like turn your top to the right side, and then you want to like mark where your smoking is going to start and where it's going to stop. So it's going to start from the under bust. My under bust is 13.5 and my waist is 17. So the smoking is going to start from 13.5 inches, like from the shoulder down to 13.5 inches I marked, and then I marked from the shoulder down to 17 inches, which that's where the smoking is going to stop. So it's going to go from my under bust to my waist. Okay, so when you're done with doing this, just rule a straight line. Do this for the back as well. I'm going ahead to cut out my facing. So yeah, this is what it is. Now, before you go ahead and start smoking, I'll advise to just turn your neckline and arrange your facing, iron it out, and then you start smoking. All right. So I'm going to show you guys just how this works out on the sewing machine. Okay. Now you're going to be reeling with your hand, reel your elastic thread on your reeler with your hand, okay? And then you fix into your shuttle and fix into your machine, and then like fix a normal thread on top, right? And then you start sewing. Now as you're sewing, the elastic thread is going to like bring everything together, okay? Sew on a straight line, and yeah, just maintain a straight line so that it would come out very nice. So this is it. I'm making like my first stitch. All right, so when you're making your first stitch and it's not really like coming together, just have patience. By the time you do like the second line and the third line, everything would like just smock up. Okay, so I'm doing the second one. You can just give like 0.5 inches space like for each of them, or you can give 0.75, or you can give 0.25. Is depending on like what you are going for. It's your choice, all right? But I feel like the more spacious it is, the more beautiful it is. This one I did it very tiny. It's still okay, but I would prefer if it was like up to 0.5 inches space. It was like 0.25 inches space allowance before the next smoking. So yeah, guys, I was already done with it here, and yeah, this is how far that I have come. You can see like the allowance after each line is very, very small. So you can make yours to be up to 0.5. All right. I think that would like be faster. But if you want it to come out tiny like this, you can still make yours to be very much closer and it would come out tiny like this. Now, guys, next thing I'm going to do is to go ahead and join by the sides. Turn the hem of my sleeve, turn the hem of the top, and yeah, we are done with this top. It's a very simple top to do, and it's a very nice and flattery top, especially because of that smoking effect there. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and join by 1 inch, turn the hem of the sleeve. And finally, our two-piece is ready, and you can see how elegant this looks. All right, guys, hope you learned something today. Thank you guys for watching. If you are yet to be subscribed to the channel, please do click the subscribe button down below and be subscribed. Okay, thank you for watching, and see you on the next tutorial. Bye, guys.